you're known as America's preeminent trucking attorney, and it's a success story that probably was 20 years of the making, but tell me about the level of work and consistency that took.
Well, it's everything. I mean, consistency, I think, is what it's, I mean, if you're going to make it happen, it's got to be consistent. And I think from a branding perspective, when I started out, the day I decided to become a truck crash lawyer, I had no truck crash cases. It's a long story, but the day I decided to become a truck crash lawyer, I got my first truck crash case, but it was in reverse order. And I think that, so consistency is important, but if I could say one other thing that precedes that, I think the key to this whole thing, and I'm listening to it and seeing it playing out here, I think, is the challenge for all of us is to go find what your passion is. What is it that you want to spend your life doing? And why are you doing this? And I think if it's just money, you're missing the whole point. I mean, money will take care of itself. If you find the passion, then my days end at 2:00 in the morning, so I'm just on the reverse schedule of you. But that's what keeps you going, and so there is the consistency piece, but the consistency piece becomes easier if you first lead with passion. Yes. And so my challenge to everybody in this room, if you haven't already done it, is get off the hamster wheel that you're on for long enough, ask the tough questions about why the hell are you doing this? I mean, what do you want to really do at the end of the day? What do you want to spend your time on? And then follow that. I mean, maybe you're I'm going to say this real quick because I know we got a lot of stuff going on here, but I mentor a lot of lawyers, and I sat with one recently for about the 6th time where he said, I want to be a truck crash lawyer. I want to be a truck crash lawyer. I get that a lot. And I'm like, great, I'll help you be a truck crash lawyer, but I don't feel the passion. And then he's sitting there, that literally sixth time we're meeting, and before we start talking about trucking, he starts telling me about mental health. And he starts telling me about this terrible mental health system, and nobody would take care of this client. And you can tell where that goes. I mean, I could go on. And I started smiling, and he literally said, "Screw you, man! What the hell are you laughing at? I mean, this is serious stuff, man. I mean," and I said, "No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm smiling because I think we found your passion. What if you became the first lawyer I know that dedicated your practice to handling cases for mentally ill people who happen to get injured? I mean, I see a law firm full of mental health professional paralegals who don't shun people but understand them." And so anyway, I hope the point's made. I think the consistency is important, but I think the passion piece is got to be there to reach a certain level. And if it's not there, it's just about money, it's just about that, it's just not going to feel right.